People been emailing me and about what's going on there among the rap industry. Look, man, the thing that's going on in the rap industry been going on for years. That's all. It's nothing new. Amen. But one thing came on the news. They said that Mr. Combs, the federal government found 38 videos of bishops. 38 videos of bishop.
My Lord, my Lord.
All with baby oil.
Oh, my Lord.
Ooh, damn. You old sloppy mouth, greasy thing.
Sloppy mouth.
Anytime a man is on his knees, he should be praying.
That's right.
Am I right? Am I right, man?
Yeah.
Come back to me.
Yo, Pastor Janice is so funny.
You go to church and even the pastor says no Diddy.
Even while you are here, you may have to say no Diddy to an Oakwood student. I'm just being real. No Diddy. I say no Diddy. I say no Diddy. No Diddy.
Secrets unravel and scandals explode as whispers of church leaders mingling at Diddy's infamous parties spread. The very idea of respected spiritual figures attending events that deviate so far from their teachings is jarring, creating a stark contradiction. Imagine these same voices, who stand on pulpits preaching salvation and morality, potentially leading double lives that no one could have suspected. If true, what does this say about the boundary between faith and temptation? Are these leaders truly able to separate their public personas from their private indulgences? Or does the lure of power, fame, and influence blur the lines for even the most devout? This raises a pressing question. Can those who teach discipline and restraint actually live by the values they espouse? Or is it all just an act? If you thought church leaders were untouchable, think again. Even the most powerful aren't immune to the temptations that cross the line between faith and desire. Bishop Jakes has not only built a successful church, but has also expanded his influence through books, films, and conferences that attract thousands seeking inspiration and guidance. His message of empowerment and faith has made him a prominent figure in both religious and secular circles. With his dynamic preaching style and philanthropic efforts, Jakes has positioned himself as a powerful leader, inspiring many to achieve their dreams and find hope. However, recent reports have cast a shadow over his legacy. Allegations have surfaced suggesting that Jakes may have attended Diddy's alleged parties. The speculation grew with the leak of an email hinting at his involvement, sparking curiosity and concern among his followers. The thought of a revered bishop participating in such controversial events is difficult for many to accept. As the news spread, social media erupted with reactions, supporters expressed disbelief, and people began to question whether the man they admired might be hiding a darker side. The impact of these accusations on Jake's reputation is significant. His followers expect their leaders to embody the values they preach, and any hint of hypocrisy can erode trust. In response to the growing controversy, Jakes has vehemently denied the allegations. His team released a statement categorically rejecting the claims, asserting that the bishop had no involvement with Diddy's parties. To further address the situation, Jakes took to the pulpit, using his sermon to clarify his stance. He spoke passionately about integrity, faith, and the importance of maintaining a clean public image. His defense aimed to reassure his congregation and remind them of the values they stand for, even amidst the storm of allegations swirling around him. But Bishop Jakes isn't the only one facing scrutiny. Diddy's former friend-turned-foe, Maze, also has his own story to tell. Diddy Jakes is a name that resonates with millions. Rising from humble beginnings, he founded the Potter's House, a mega-church in Dallas, Texas, with over 30,000 members.
Saying decisions take you down paths. I'm here with you.
Right.
Me and you don't speak for 20 years. As soon as we get back together, something big happens. that means that my destiny and your destiny was connected. There's people that you meet that they could take you off your journey somewhere else and you'll end up with a different outcome. Doesn't make them a bad person. But these two people were not meant for each other, but they still chose to go with each other. It's a crazy point, but it's really is some truth to it.
The relationship between Diddy and Maze has been nothing short of wild. The two rappers once shared a strong bond in the music industry, with Maze being a key figure in Diddy's Bad Boy records during the late 90s. However, their friendship gradually deteriorated due to financial disputes and artistic differences. Maze has long accused Diddy of withholding money and exploiting artists, fueling a public feud that has persisted for years. Recently, Maze dropped some bombshell lyrics that have once again put Diddy in the spotlight. In his new music, he hinted at a mysterious deal involving TD Jakes, sparking widespread curiosity. Fans were left wondering what exactly Maze was implying. Was he suggesting a secret connection between Jakes and Diddy that goes beyond business and music? As fans began to interpret Maze's lyrics, some speculated that he was exposing a hidden alliance between Diddy and Jakes. The notion that a spiritual leader like Jakes could be involved in Diddy's world only raised more questions. But just when you thought this story couldn't get any more dramatic, enter Juanita Bam with her shocking take. Juanita Bam is a prominent figure in the Christian community, known for her powerful preaching and motivational speaking. She has gained a significant following, using her platform to inspire and uplift others. However, her rise to prominence hasn't been without controversy. Over the years, Bam has faced criticism for her extravagant lifestyle, including her lavish spending and public disputes, particularly with her ex-husband. These controversies have led some to question her integrity as a spiritual leader. In light of the recent allegations surrounding TD Jakes and Diddy, Bam publicly voiced her support for Jakes, dismissing the claims as unnecessary gossip. She urged her followers to mind their business, framing the discussions as distractions from more important matters. Her comments not only defended Jakes, but also highlighted her stance on maintaining faith in leaders, despite their imperfections. By taking this position, Bam aimed to rally her community against what she perceived as unfounded attacks on a respected figure. However, her remarks were met with mixed reactions. Some people appreciated her loyalty to Jakes, viewing it as a stand for unity and the protection of spiritual leaders. Others, however, felt that her dismissal of the allegations was naive, arguing that ignoring potential truths only enables bad behavior. The question still lingers: what really goes down at these parties, and why do so many choose to stay silent? The answer may be darker than anyone is willing to admit.
I know what goes on at the parties. If, they probably got a little bit more freakier, as time went on, because they got to the point whereas that they didn't even care. It used to be secretly, where people used to go to, separate rooms and different rooms, and they wasn't doing that out in the public, but now they don't care. Men kissing men and all this other that's crazy.
Diddy's parties have long been the stuff of legend, known for their celebrity guest lists and extravagant atmosphere. But behind the glitz and glamour, there are darker claims that hint at disturbing activities taking place in the shadows. Reports from past attendees, bodyguards, and close friends paint a picture of a chaotic environment where boundaries are blurred. Some insiders have shared unsettling anecdotes suggesting that illegal substances and debauchery ran rampant, with rumors of illegal activities lurking just beneath the surface. The secrecy surrounding these gatherings raises serious questions about what truly happens when the cameras are off and the music dies down. Amid these revelations, a new story has surfaced involving Diddy's ex-girlfriend, Cassie Ventura. Speculation has begun swirling that Cassie may be cooperating with authorities, providing them with critical information about the happenings at Diddy's parties. If this is true, it could not only amplify the scrutiny on Diddy, but also unravel a web of hidden lives and secrets that many believed were long buried. Cassie's potential role as a whistleblower adds an intriguing layer to the drama, prompting discussions about the lengths to which individuals will go to protect or expose the truth about Diddy's world. The possibility of Cassie unveiling what has been kept in the shadows has people wondering how much the public truly knows and how much is still to be revealed.
When I grew up in the church, the sinners was not supposed to have the same atmosphere with the saints. You had to be able to separate the two. So I'm looking at him as a saint going to a party that ain't nothing but sin, drinking, maybe fornication, man on man, woman on woman, he on she.
As these allegations come to light, the consequences for church leaders like T.D. Jakes could be immense. If the rumors linking spiritual leaders to Diddy's questionable social scene are proven true, it could spark a crisis of faith for many followers. Trust is a fundamental element in religious leadership, and any hint of hypocrisy could create a rift between congregations and their leaders. The idea that respected figures in the church might be involved in a lifestyle that contrasts with the values they preach raises serious questions about accountability and the integrity of spiritual guidance. Many followers feel deeply betrayed when the individuals they look up to are connected to corruption or questionable behavior. Social media platforms have quickly become a battleground for expressing outrage and disappointment. Fans are turning to Twitter, Instagram, and other platforms to voice their feelings, with the comments reflecting anger, confusion, and disillusionment. One user wrote, "This world is going down straight to hell. It's like the devil possessed all the Democrats," while another commented, "These pastors are more actors than ministers. Look at the theatrics and the way they dress, not to mention the money they rake in. It's a dog and pony show, and it's obscene." These sentiments echo a growing concern within the community. When leaders fall from grace, it can shatter the faith of their followers, forcing them to grapple with the painful realization that their spiritual guides may not be living up to the ideals they espouse. As the fallout continues, the responsibility of religious leaders is brought into sharp focus. There's an expectation that those in positions of spiritual authority should maintain moral integrity and lead by example. This isn't just about personal conduct. It shapes the very foundation of faith for many congregants. When leaders falter, it raises crucial questions about their accountability and the broader impact on their communities. Followers look to their leaders not just for spiritual guidance, but for moral clarity, and when that clarity is compromised, the entire congregation can feel the ripple effects. For many, the thin line between redemption and hypocrisy has become a hot topic. Can leaders who have fallen from grace regain the trust of their communities? What does true repentance look like in the public eye? Some argue that forgiveness should be granted, believing that everyone makes mistakes. However, others are more skeptical, questioning whether such figures can ever truly be trusted again. These questions are crucial as we consider the future of faith and leadership. The balance between holding leaders accountable and allowing for forgiveness is delicate. Leaders must navigate their paths with transparency and humility, recognizing the weight of their influence if they hope to maintain their platforms. Demonstrating a genuine commitment to change is essential. How congregations respond can influence the outcome of such issues. Will they rally around their leaders and offer support, or will they demand accountability and change? The way followers react could either foster a culture of redemption or create an environment where hypocrisy is tolerated. As we move forward, it's essential to engage in these conversations. The consequences of these scandals reach beyond individual leaders. They affect the perception of faith and trust in spiritual guidance as a whole. The community needs to ask difficult questions and hold leaders accountable, while also considering human nature and the possibility of redemption. What are your thoughts on this situation? Should public figures be forgiven for their private mistakes? Or is it time for them to step down from leadership? Share your opinions in the comments below, and stay tuned for our next video. If you thought this was shocking, wait until you hear which A-list celebrities were also in attendance at these notorious parties.